A prayer for those killed, the ones they could retrieve and dignify with a burial. The rising number of dead here in Derna is felt with every new body bag that arrives, one to replace every person they lay to rest.
It's just bone chilling. You see how many bodies have already been buried and that they're making more space for the bodies that are coming out today. And people just keep taking moments to pray for them, to mourn them, because this in itself is a luxury. So many more people are missing that will never get to be buried.
It's grueling work done by local volunteers who have to face this tragedy head on. Abdullah is only 23 years old. How do you feel burying your people like this, I ask. It is so difficult, he says. Nothing I tell you could express just how deeply painful this is. But we belong to God, and to Him we return. The grief has barely hit. This is still pure shock. Just downhill from these mass graves in the mountains is a valley of devastation. A cyclone and 2 burst dams wiped out hundreds of generational homes and the families in them.
Tens of millions of cubic meters of water came rushing down this way as the dam broke and battering this school where families were actually sheltering from their homes further downhill. And this is actually where one family called the Sheikh family hid, and all of them, 27 women, men, and children died in this primary and secondary school.
The survivors say this wasn't a natural disaster. This was a catastrophe. 2 hospitals were washed away by the floodwaters with the patients still in them. This is one of the last standing clinics, and it's still receiving bodies. The director of the field hospital says this flood was on the scale of Noah and his ark. Looming above them, just upstream, is the symbol of their colossal calamity.
Well, it's completely broken in half. This was the second dam that the floodwaters hit before it tore into Derna and destroyed the city. Safwat, what is this dam called?
It's the death dam.
The death dam?
Yeah.
The dam of death and a disaster for the ages. Yusra al-Baghir, Sky News, Derna.